6:30. Why did I wake up this early? I gotta go to bed. All right, I'll see you in like an hour. I hope. Well, good morning. I am having my tea and trying to decide how to start the day today. I have, I think I'm going to just drink my tea and plan my day. Tomorrow is my annual day of Scottish cooking I do with some friends. And so likely not a lot will get done but cooking. It starts early and goes long. And excuse me, I just let the cat out. I'm allergic to that cat of ours. All right, it is time to make a list, and number one on my list is to get my nails manicured. Boy, do they need it. I love making lists because it is really helpful. I have a terrible memory, and I love to check things off. So next on my list is to do grocery shopping for my day of Scottish cooking. Yay. I also really need to work on my Hexi Cardi because I do want to get that done in time for Christmas. And I also need to get caught up on the Craftsman Advent calendar. It's by Jimmy Beans and I do it every year and I just love it. This year I'm enjoying it even more than ever because it's an Advent and it's a garland Advent, which is amazing. Also, my bedroom is a mess. Okay, so I've got my plan for the day, and I need to make a shopping list, which I haven't done yet. I did, but I pulled out my Hexi cardigan, and I'm looking at it. Okay, these colors are too much. It's just too much. But she loves pink, this little one, and so I think what I'm going to do is I was doing 2 multicolored and 1 solid. And I think I'm going to switch now and do 2 solids. Okay, so this is the middle ring. And then I did an outer ring of the multi, a single solid, 2 of the multi, and then a single. But it just seems too much to me. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a second solid, and then from this point outward, I'm gonna do 2 solids and 1 multi, 2 solids and 1 multi. I have to make 2 of these that you sew together to make the Cardi, so I think I'll just make them exactly the same. 2, 1, 2, and then 2, 1, 2, 1, so that they're exactly the same. It's just gonna be a little bit brighter in the middle here. I have to look to see where that falls on the pattern. But this is a good opportunity for me to try and figure out that middle bit that I couldn't figure out before. Well, it has started to snow. It's lovely. We have nice snow on the ground. And I am loving it. Okay, so an update on the Kids Granny Hexi. It's an adorable pattern by Kelly Phelps, and I'm loving it. It's gonna be super cute when it's done. Maybe I could have picked some better colors, but we already went over that. All right, so I'm gonna start the next Hexi, even though I'm not done with this one. And the directions say, chain 6, slip stitch into the first chain to create a loop. Great. Then you go on to round 1. Finish all the directions for round 1. And then at the end of round 1, it says, pull the loose tail from the beginning to tighten the center ring. Okay. that didn't work. It didn't tighten the center ring. It didn't tighten the center ring. What I ended up having to do is do magic loop. Then I did 6 single chains, or 6 single stitches, and then I did round 1. And then I pulled the loose tail from the beginning to tighten, and then it worked. But I'm gonna try and follow the directions on camera for the first, just for that chain 6 part, and see if it will work. Okay, so the first thing you do is chain 6. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a quick chain of 6 stitches. This bamboo hook is just not my favorite. I am constantly, I don't know why I keep using it, because I have a DK weight, or anything over fingering slips off of it, and you just don't use this size hook with fingering weight. Anyway, okay, so there are my 6 chains, and then do a slip stitch to close the loop, to make a loop. And then, all right, so now the next instruction is to pull the tail to close the loop. That the tail doesn't close the loop. It just doesn't work. This is not a magic loop, and I don't understand the instructions. I don't understand why. I must be missing something. Okay, one more thing. I know I just logged off and now I'm back on again, but okay. Do any of you guys, are you guys on Zoom and have all of these video conferences now, post-pandemic times? I am on Zoom all the time, and I hate it because you know what I end up doing? I end up looking at myself way too much, and I start going, oh my God, I missed this. This little hair is so frizzy right now. God, that little frizz is driving me crazy. And I look at myself way more in the days of Zoom, because I work for a company where you have to have your camera on all the time. And what I end up doing is I look at myself and I'm like, oh my God, my hair is terrible today. Wow. Okay, I am now going to get my nails done, get these purple off, and maybe do something a little bit more festive. It's very chilly out here, so I changed into a sweater. One of these days, I really feel like I would love all of my sweaters to be homemade, handmade, and gorgeous. Time for day 3 of the Jimmy Beans Craft Vent Advent. Okay, let's see here. First of all, we have got the Madeline Tosh Merino Light. It's 100% merino. Color is Sugar Coat. The second one is also Madeline Tosh Merino Light, 100% merino. And the color is Patriarch. I think we've worked with Patriarch before. Such beautiful colors. I'm loving this.